Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Waj. I am from Morocco, Arukikata private tour, and I am a tour operator here in Morocco. I organize beautiful trips, private tours, of course, around the country, from the north to the south, to the east to the west, Sahara Desert to Marrakech, to Fez, to Casablanca, to one of the best cities around the world, the Blue City. So here I am today. I'm going to be talking about one of our 11-day tours, private tour. I'm gonna be talking about this itinerary today. I'm gonna be doing day by day, and I will be just explaining about how the itinerary looks like. So the tour that I'm talking about today is actually for the customers who's arriving to Tangier, Morocco. Tangier is actually located in the north of the country. Um, it's uh, it's of course it has the border with Spain, of course, the ocean border. So I'm gonna be talking about this itinerary for the people that arrive into Tangier, taking them around the country for 11 days, and then drop them back in the airport of Tangier or any other airports. So let's get started. So day one, welcome to Morocco. You will arrive to Tangier where we will pick you up and embark you to Chefchaouen with stops along the way. Upon arriving Chefchaouen, you will be checked in to your riad. So you arrive to Tangier, we'll be picking you up either if you're arriving to the airport or to the port because Tangier have one of the biggest ports in Morocco. And then from there, after we pick you up from Tangier, if you arrive a little early of the day, we'll take you through one of the best roads in the north of the country to the ocean. You know, the thing is, we pick you up in Tangier, and then we have to drive to Chefchaouen, which is the Blue City. You know, the Blue City, it's very famous. So there is two ways that you can drive to the Blue City. There is the normal way that everybody drive through, and there is this road that I love to take my customer through. If, of course, if they're arriving early in the day, because it gives us extra time. It's a little bit like it's like almost 2 hours plus of driving. So, but it's fabulous. The road is beautiful. So basically, pick you up in the airport and then drive through this beautiful reef mountains, looking over beautiful views of the ocean, Mediterranean Ocean, and then slightly getting to Titouan and then to Chefchaouen. So after we arrive to Chefchaouen, we'll the Blue City will drop you off in the accommodation, make sure everything is fine. Of course, you're gonna try some Moroccan tea, and yeah, check you in, and then after that, if you have free time in the day, we'll take you to the one of the best views that you can enjoy in Chefchaouen, the view of the Blue City. It's so beautiful. So you have a dinner and then you have overnight in Chefchaouen. So the day one is basically just arriving to the airport, drive you to the Blue City with few stops, maybe stop by in between somewhere, have some Moroccan local lunch, and then get to the Chefchaouen, check into the riad, which is the accommodation, and then if you have little time, then you go and enjoy the sunset. Of course, if you arrive a little bit before the sunset, then dinner, Chefchaouen, and then overnight in the Blue City. So day two today you will have a guided tour of the city of Chefchaouen. You will then have option of being escorted to the local waterfall within the city or having free leisure time. We recommend you to watch the sunset from the viewpoints, which are, if you didn't do that the first day, then you will have to do that in the second day. Of course, the sunset. So yeah, so today you will be going with the tour guide, with a licensed tour guide, the guide that know about the history of the Blue City. So you'll be walking around with the guide explaining like all the history of the city and checking out one of the best hidden blue streets in Chefchaouen, and then just trying local street food and just enjoying the blue town. And then basically the tour will take you around 2 hours because the city is super small. So if you have a breakfast, start the tour by 9, finish by 11 or 12, then have lunch in the blue city, or we can take you to the to the sea part to have a seafood lunch because Morocco is famous for sardines. So we can just drive you to Wadlaw, which is one of the best beaches nearby Chefchaouen. It's only 1 hour drive from the Blue City. And then you have lunch there, check out the beach. It's a small village, so you can also take around and then have some tea and get back to Chefchaouen. So a round trip will be like 2 hours drive, and then the time you spend in the city. Overnight in Chefchaouen, have dinner there, and then overnight in Chefchaouen. Then we're moving into the day three. Day three is we begin our journey to Fez after breakfast, stopping along the way for lunch at local village, and that's the beautiful lookout of Baraj El Wahda, a local lake. Upon arriving in Fez, we will check you into the Riyadh overnight in Fez. So yeah, so today from the blue, after spending 2 nights in the Blue City, we are going to be driving to Fez, which is one of the best cities in Morocco, one of the oldest cities around the globe. If you are a history lover, you gotta love Fez. It's so beautiful. Like if you're walking around the Medina of Fez, you just feel like you're back in the days, like thousands of years ago. You just go back like thousands of years ago, and it's amazing. The experience of walking through the Medina of Fez, it's magical. Especially if you are a history lover, you get to enjoy the history, you get to enjoy who built these places, learn about the different ways that we have here in Fez. So yeah, so basically pick you up from the accommodation, have your breakfast there in the Riyadh, then we drive to Fez slowly, doing like beautiful stops. The landscape, it's amazing from the north from Chefchaouen to Fez. The landscape is wonderful. You will want to stop a lot and take pictures, and of course we will stop in this beautiful place after driving for 2 hours. I always stop there. I try to stop there to for my customer to enjoy this place because it's like a local barbecue. Because in Morocco, if you're driving by bus, especially bus or like I'm talking about local buses. If they're driving from city to another, they get to stop in there and have barbecue. Like you have a Miss barbecue, and that's what you eat. If you're traveling. So I always try to stop there for my customer because it's super great experience. You get to order the meat, and then you take it to the barbecue area to the charcoal, and they cook it for you. So driving there, stop there for lunch, and then just slowly getting to Fez. After arriving to Fez, we check you into your Riyadh, have some tea. Of course, it's a Moroccan traditional hospitality. We give tea, and some places they give you tea and some Moroccan desserts. So after checking in to your Riyadh in Fez, if you still have some times, basically what I do, I always invite my customer to have a dinner with my family because I'm originally from Fez. I was born in Fez and grew up between Fez and Chefchaouen, the Blue City. My mom from Chefchaouen, my dad from Fez. So what I do, I always try to like to invite my customer to my family home, my parents. My mom cooks really good. So yeah, they come and have dinner with us and just have fun and getting little deeper to the Moroccan traditional lifestyle. So then we get you back to the Riyadh overnight. Of course, if you don't want to come to my family, we take you to a restaurant, or you can just have a dinner at your Riyadh and then overnight in Fez. The next day, it's one of the best. I guess it's one of the best days that you can enjoy in the tour because you get to explore the World Heritage Sites, which is here in Fez. So day four, that's day four. Start the day with your guided walking tour of Fez. Enjoy lunch within the Medina and enjoy the rest of the day at leisure. So yeah, so the guide will come to your Riyadh. Again, the Riyadh is an accommodation in Morocco. It's traditional accommodation here in Morocco. So the guide will come and pick you up from your accommodation at like 9 o'clock, and then you start the tour with the car. We'll pick you, the guide and me or another driver will come and pick you up, and then we'll drive you around Fez, stopping in the most important sites in Fez, which is the viewpoint, the garden, and the ceramic factory, and then the arm museum and the blue gates. which is the Blue Gates is the entrance, one of the most famous entrance here in Fez. So we go there, take pictures, and then when we get to the Blue Gates, you start the walking tour with your guide. For like Fez, it's the biggest Medina in Morocco. So you go with your walking tour guide, enjoying the walking tour, visit a lot of interesting sites, a lot of great places, enjoying like a local street food that we sell here in the Medina, and you're gonna love it. So you have the walking tour for like 3 hours, and then the other 2 hours you check out the tannery, which is the leather factory, that's make leather out of natural products. They don't use any chemicals. Like if you buy a leather bag, it's all natural. There is no chemical things on it. So you go there. It's so famous. It's very famous here in Fez. It's one of the most famous sites in the Medina. So yeah, so you go there and then check out the tannery, and then you also have little tour, like 2 hours of like handicrafts, because Fez is the capital of handicrafts. So you see the leather factory. You see where they make bronze, because in Fez we have a lot of bronze, and then also you see the ceramic, where how the ceramic made, Moroccan ceramic, and then also you see other handicrafts, and yeah, like such a old wood arts, So yeah, you have a little like not a shopping tour, but like handicraft tour. But of course, if you want to buy something, you can always buy it, but you have to bargain. You have to bargain because in Morocco, everything we bargain for. We don't bargain for accommodation, water, some stuff, but like things to buy, you have to bargain. So let's move to that after you finish with the guide, then of course you will have a lunch in the Medina. Maybe you end up finishing the tour experience by 5 p.m. If you still have some energy, you go back to your accommodation, have a shower, relax, and then if you want to go out to explore a bit of nightlife of Fez, Morocco, then we take you to some of the bars, have some beer, some shisha. If you're not a big fan of that, then you just have a dinner somewhere, take it easy, enjoy the weather, and enjoy Morocco. So from here, we are going to move to day 5. Day 5 is going to be like a beautiful day, fantastic day, one of the most favorites, one of the best days that I like about the tour. I like all of them, but this day it's special because you get to experience and you get to drive from Fez, Morocco to the Sahara Desert. Oh my God, this road, it's amazing. It's like it's fabulous because you are going to be driving from a city, one of the biggest cities in Morocco, to the Sahara Desert. It takes like 7 hours, but that's including stops, 7, 8 hours, including lunch stop and a lot of other stops. The thing that I like about this day, that driving tour, or whatever you want to call it, is you are watching the nature changing and changing and changing from the city life to the desert, to the Sahara Desert. Oh my God. In the road, you see a lot of beautiful small villages, Berber villages, a lot of different shape of mountains, grand canyons, rivers, lakes, and the color of the road, it's just changing again and again and again. And all the way to the deserts, it becomes all orange. Oh my God. All orange from a gray color to like an orange, slowly changing and changing. So that's why I love this day. And yeah, so we pick you up day 5. So we pick you up from your accommodation after breakfast, of course. This day usually we start a little bit early. We pick up by 8 a.m. and then we move to the Sahara Desert, stopping in the Moroccan Switzerland. It's a small village that looks like Switzerland. Trees, it snows there. That's the beautiful thing about this trip, because if you're driving by January, if you're doing the trip by January, you have the snow in these villages, and then from the snow to the sun, to the Sahara Desert. If not, if you are driving in the spring or summertime, it's still beautiful. You have a stop in the Moroccan Switzerland, a little walk, have a coffee, some water, and then boom, we move to the next step where you see the monkeys and you get to feed them, because after Ifran, the Moroccan Switzerland town called Ifran, then we move to Azro. Azro, that's where the cedar wood, Moroccan cedar wood came from. This wood right here. This wood right here. This is cedar wood. It's one of the best Moroccan wood. It's amazing to look at. So in this region, Azure region, that's where the cedar wood came from, and that's where the monkeys are. A lot of monkeys. So you get to we stop in the car. Sometimes when we just stop in the car, they just jump into the car. All the monkeys jumping over in the car terrace, and they try, especially if they're hungry. So we always advise our guests to come outside. Don't be scared. Just give them, feed them. They don't hit you, nothing. They just grab it and eat it. So you will have this experience. It's amazing. And then from there, we start driving through the Middle Atlas Mountains, because in Morocco, we have three different mountains. We have the Rif Mountains, the Middle Atlas Mountains, and the High Atlas Mountains. So from Azure, we start driving through the Middle Atlas Mountains. And then of course, enjoying the sights, the beauty of Morocco. That's the beauty of Morocco. And then to this village called Middles. That's where we stop in this beautiful building. It's like a riad, a huge big riad, swimming pool, everything. You have a lounge there, beautiful clean lounge. They cost you like $10 for a menu, or $12. Then if you also like to have a beer, they sell alcohol. Then we move on to our next destination, which will be the Grand Canyon, the Moroccan Grand Canyon. It's so beautiful. You get to drive inside the canyon. We stop, of course. You take picture, videos, whatever you want to, and then boom, we move to the next stop, which will be the lake. This beautiful lake just over. You're driving, boom, and then the lake is just there, open lake with the mountain behind. That place looks a little bit like New Zealand. I remember when I was in New Zealand, there are a lot of beautiful lakes like that. So from the lake, we arrived to Rashidia, which is one of the biggest cities in the south. Then boom, Erfoud, then Risani, then Merzouga. That's where you will be spending the night. We arrived to this beautiful hotel located right next to the sand dunes, Sahara sand dunes, and you have the swimming pool with chicken, you have tea, and you feel the nature is so magical. Oh my God, if you ever been to the Sahara Desert and then you come to Merzouga, it's one of the best Sahara deserts around the globe. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. Like the nature is wow. It's like you gotta be like, you'll be so happy. You'll be so happy. It's worth the drive, the 7 hours drive, the stops, everything. And then boom, there, the sand dunes all over. Then you stay in that riad, and then you check into the room, everything. You have dinner in the riad, and basically they have the second and the third floor rooms looking over the sand dunes. It's amazing. Then you have overnight in that place. That'll be, of course, day 5, overnight dinner. Then next day, day 6. Day 6 is you have the choice of waking up for the sunrise over the Sahara sand dunes, or wake up for breakfast within the riad. The day is yours to relax, swim at the riad. Before sunset, you will embark on your camel tour into the Sahara. Upon arrive at traditional Berber camp, you will watch the sunset, enjoy tea, music, and the stars among the sand dunes. So yeah, so you wake up. You have the choice to wake up early morning at like 5:30 to enjoy the sunrise. If you want to do that, it's beautiful. If you're a morning person and you like to wake up early, that's definitely recommended for you. You can just wake up, enjoy the sunrise just by yourself with your partner or family, or enjoy the sunrise and get back to the riad, have a breakfast, check out from the hotel. They keep the luggage there for you. Then we camp by 4-wheel drive. We take you around the Sahara Desert, visiting the local Berber family inside in the Black Deserts, having a tea with them. Some people, they want to have lunch with them. It's possible. You just have to pay like $10 or $12, and then you go explore the Sahara region, the villages. The village that located just right next to the sand dunes. There is another village that you will go to if you have time, called Risani. It's amazing. You can, if it's a market day, usually they have a market day in Sunday. If you're lucky, you come at Sunday, you can see the one of the biggest donkey parkings in Morocco. So yeah, it's like a parking, because the local, they come to the shop, to the market to shop, and they bring the donkey. They leave the donkey in one place. They go shop. When they finish shopping, they come back, put the things on the donkey, and go home. So if you come in the day of markets, you can see that. It's amazing to look. So yeah, after the tour in the Sahara region, if you still have time, of course, you can do bogies. You can drive the bikes around in the Sahara Desert for like 1 hour. It's amazing experience. Then yeah, then like 2 hours, 1.5 hour before sunset, you start your camel ride for like 1 hour into the luxury Berber camp, luxury tent, where you will be spending the night. So you get there, 1 hour camel ride, of course, stops on the way, pictures, everything. Get into the camel, have some Moroccan tea, and then just enjoy. Go up, walk up the hill of the sand dunes, enjoy the sunset. After sun goes down, we come down as well to the tent. Then the dinner time started, dinner, and then after dinner, enjoy some Moroccan music, Berber music, which is called Gnawa music, one of the most spiritual music in Morocco, very, very famous music. Gnawa, if you're Moroccan, you love this type of music. Then yes, then fire with music, and then just we do the music for like 2 hours, something like that, hour and a half. Then after we finish the music, they try to teach you how to play drums. Of course, music, it's Gnawa, we use it with drums. So after that, like they try to like teach you how to play drums, like the Berber people there in the camp, they try to teach you, and then that's it. Enjoy. If you are with your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you are, you can just take a walk in the sand dunes, look at this beautiful stars, especially if you're lucky, it's not rain, you can see full sky with full stars, black sky with beautiful full white stars. It's amazing to see, and it's so magical. It makes you so relief. If you have some stress, if you have some anxiety, it all goes away. Then overnight in the luxury tents. So next day is day 7. So the day 7 is gonna be like waking up in the morning. Of course, you can wake up to for sunrise. You have to, because you are inside the Sahara Desert. You wake up for sunrise. You saw the sun coming up. After the sun comes up, you come down to the tent, luxury tent restaurant. You have breakfast within the Sahara Desert. It's amazing experience. The luxury tent is so beautiful. Then you have the breakfast there. Then after you're done breakfast, we come and pick you up by 4-wheel drive, get you out of the deserts, not with camel, with 4-wheel drive. But if you choose to like ride the camel back, it's possible. If you didn't get hurt with your legs, sometimes when you're riding a camel, if you're the first timer, it a little bit hurts your legs. But if not, we got you back with 4-wheel drive. Get in the car, get in the van or whatever cars we're using. Then we move to the World Heritage Site. Another World Heritage Site in Morocco, Kasbah Ait Ben Haddou. It's the oldest Kasbah in Morocco. It's the oldest Kasbah in Morocco. It's so beautiful to be there. So yeah, so day 7 you embark on a sunrise trek up on camel back to the Riyadh. After enjoying breakfast, we will head to where's that Moroccan Hollywood, Ait Ben Haddou, where many icon music have been filmed. We will stop along the way at the Todra Gorge. You will arrive and check into your Riyadh and explore area and have a dinner. So yeah, so we basically wake up in the morning, have breakfast, sunrise, breakfast, get you back out of the desert, drive for like 2 hours with some stops. Then we stop and enjoy the Tudra Gorge. The Tudra Gorge, it's a beautiful place. It's like a Moroccan Grand Canyon type of place. The beautiful thing about it is like it's a huge mountain like this, and you just walk inside them huge orange mountains. So, and then you have a lunch, then keep driving to Ait Ben Haddou, passing by Ouarzazate, the Hollywood, the Moroccan Hollywood city. Then after arriving to Ait Ben Haddou, we check you into your accommodation. Of course, have some tea if you want to, have some best of rest. And then if we arrive a bit early, we can take you for a walk inside the World Heritage Site, Kasbah Ait Ben Haddou. If not, it's no problem. Enjoy your time. We have the swimming pool in the accommodation. You can swim and then just wait for your dinner, talk to your family, use Wi-Fi, whatever you want to. Maybe have some wine. And then, dinner overnight in Ouarzazate. The next day, we can take you to explore the Ait Ben Haddou, the Kasbah Ait Ben Haddou for like 40 minutes to 1 hour, exploring, going all the way up to the top, looking over the high Atlas Mountains. It's so beautiful. So yeah, that's day 8. So today you will have a breakfast and then enjoy the walking tour of the Ait Ben Haddou. Then journey to Marrakech, passing the high Atlas Mountains along the way. Upon arrival, you'll be checked into your Riyadh and have the night for free leisure time. So yeah, so we have a breakfast, walking tour of the Casbah, then start driving to Marrakech, crossing the highest Atlas Mountain, the highest point of Morocco. You just cross those mountains. It's beautiful to drive. Then again, the landscape is amazing. You can see you are driving from Ait Ben Haddou to Marrakech, crossing the mountains. It's beautiful. So after arriving to Marrakech, the ground is so flat. The landscape becomes so flat, and yeah, we're checking into your Riyadh, and that will be like free time for you to enjoy the day. That is day 8, overnight in Marrakech. Day 9, after breakfast, you will have a guided tour of the city of Marrakech. After enjoying for leisure time, I advise you to explore the night markets. Of course, everybody come to Marrakech. They have to go and explore the night markets. It starts every day at 6 p.m. It goes it goes all the way up to 2 a.m. It's if you love markets, if you love food markets, this place is amazing. The only thing that I don't like about this place is there is a lot of these young guys, not even young guys, some adults too. They come and follow you, push you, come here, come here, come here. Everybody tries to take you to that place, but it's still fun. You have to do it. You have to just walk around the square. If somebody comes talk to you, just say no, thank you in Arabic, la shukran, and that's it. You'll be fine. And then just eat a little from here, go there, eat a little from here. You'll be able to enjoy a lot of variety of different Moroccan cuisine. So yeah, so that's day 9. So breakfast, after breakfast, guide come to your Riyadh, go take you around the Medina, explore a lot of different sites of Marrakech, and then after that, free time all the way up to like 6 p.m. You can go to the night markets, enjoy yourself, have some food, try different stuff in the square, the night markets. Next to the rice markets, there is the places where a lot of people try to entertain you. They try to Some people try to fight in boxing, fighting. Some people try to like storytellers. Some people play with snakes. Some people say jokes. Like yeah, just that right next to the market. That's why the night markets is fun. You get to eat and you get to laugh in the same time. So that's day 9, yeah. So day 10 today we continue on from Marrakech to the city of um Rabat. Once in Rabat, we'll check you into your Riyadh. You have free leisure time. So yeah, so from Marrakech, we will be driving to Rabat, which is the capital of Morocco. It's one of the most important cities here in the country. So we drive you from Marrakech for like 3 hours. You get to Rabat, check into your Riyadh, then enjoy the Medina. The Medinas in Morocco, they are all different. Every city have a different color, and every Medina is so different. The food is different, the lifestyle is different, the fashion is different. So that's what's good about Morocco. You're traveling in one country, but in the same time, you're like enjoying the difference from a city to another. That's why you don't get bored when you travel in Morocco. So Rabat, as I said, is the capital, and of course, it's located in the Atlantic Ocean. It has the Medina looking over the ocean, so you get to also explore the Medina, have fun, and then overnight in Rabat. Day 11 is day of departure. So this morning we'll explore one of the Morocco's imperial city, Rabat, where the king residence. After exploring, we journey to the Tangier airport for your departure flight. So yeah, basically, if you didn't do the walking tour in day 10, then you do it in the day 11. Um, Day 11 have walking tour in the morning, then we leave to Tangier to drop you off in the airport or the port or in your hotel. So yeah, that's day 11, and the itinerary ends there. So this itinerary includes 10 breakfasts, 5 dinners, special local guide in Chefchaouen, Fez, and Marrakech, road taxis and tolls, 10 nights accommodations, escorted by tour guide escorted by a licensed Moroccan tour guide, all transportation and transfers in a private air-conditioned tourism vehicle, camel trek tour operator from start to finish, private transportation with a driver from arrival to departure. Of course, English speaking driver, all local taxes, not including international flights and visas, entrance fees to museum, personal travel insurance, all lunch and beverages. I hope you guys enjoy this 11-day itinerary of Morocco. Of course, we can always pick you up. Like example, this itinerary picks up from Tangier and we get you back to Tangier. Of course, if you don't want to go back to Tangier, we can always drop you off in Marrakech or in Fez, whatever you want to. So you can just contact us if you want a tour of Morocco, one of the best tour. We are rated #1 in the TripAdvisor. You can go there, you can read our reviews, our like best reviews. We work so hard to make our customers so happy. If you book a tour with us, we are gonna be doing you a good job by introduce you to one of the best Moroccan culture and history and everything. So I'll be doing more of these itineraries. This is 11-day itinerary. Next time I'll be doing like 10 days, 5 only Sahara deserts, only Chefchaouen. So from now on, I'll be posting a lot of videos. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can go and subscribe. If you don't want to, of course, you're welcome. And that's all for me today. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And from Waj, Morocco, Arukikata private tour, thank you so much. Have a nice, beautiful day.